That speed, you know, I mean, he can, there's places he can help you, but I think getting back to where he was, you know, that's
tough injury.
Yeah, it is.
Talk about the progress Jake Johnson has made this year, and what are you expecting from him this season?
I think Jake has been good. I think Jake played extremely well in the spring practice. I think he's worked hard to physically be a good linebacker, mentally be a good linebacker. I'm really pleased with the way Jake's handled himself. And certainly we're counting on him or to be a big part of our defense.
When you recruited him, did you see him coming along at this rate, or?
Yeah, you know, you always thought. I mean, and he's such a kind of a wild, tough guy, and you know, you knew you was going to like him, effort guy. But you know, I think he's played the linebacker position well, and that's what's pleased me. I think during the spring, you know, he's using his speed and he's using his strength, and you know, he played the position well. It wasn't just like all over the place. He's playing the position, and that's a big part of it. Barkwell Rivers and Jake, if they'll get in there, and Bruce Taylor, I think he's got a good chance, and then you know, got to find another one.
Obviously, you want the best for Bud Foster when he flirts with these jobs. You want to see him get a head coaching job. But is there a part of you that when he does, you know, come back, that you're relieved to have him still in your program? I mean, he's such a big part of your program there.
Well, Bud, you know, I mean, he's good at what he does. There's nobody better. And certainly having that guy on your staff, I mean, you want that, but at the same time, the reality is if he has a job that he's offered and it's what he wants, and that, you know, he's given enough to our staff, then that's what I want for him. There's no question about that.
Would you say a lot of the excitement this year, some of it has to do with obviously him coming back and being at the helm of that defense? I mean, would you say he's been a big part of that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no question. I mean, I think, like I said, you know, he's really, really good at what he does, and you know, we're fortunate to have him at Virginia Tech.
Coach, with all the pluses that you named, the things that you're happy with, does this give you more of a chance in the preseason to concentrate on that first game than normal?
Well, I think just who it is brings the attention, and I think it makes Virginia Tech better. I think when you say, okay, Alabama, they were ranked #1 several weeks last year, got most of their defense back, a national program, a top team in the SEC. I think, and for us to have a chance of beating them, we got to make a great preparation. Well, I think our kids are trying to do that this summer. I think in preseason they'll do that. So I think it just kind of carries itself. I mean, I think
that's got to be a plus for you, though.
Oh yeah.
To have all the pluses that you alluded to, and not so many openings that you know, positions. That
oh yeah.
Not sure.
Oh, I mean, I think we're much more settled going into this year. You know, every position. You know, like I said, I think we're a couple players short. I hope moving Chris Drager solved one of the issues in defense, and now need a linebacker to step up.
But that's really the only.
Well, and then you know, I think you know, our kicking situation, you know, that's still up a little, you know, grabs a little bit, but I think we're much more settled going into the year. There's no question about that, and you know, I like that a lot better.
That will help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has Isaiah Hamlet stepped up and shown he can provide any depth on redshirt freshman?
I think he's making good progress. I'm eager to see how he does in preseason practice, and you know, where does he establish himself? He's working hard at it, and I think he's getting closer.
Play Alabama this year, got Boise next year, played Southern Cal a few years ago to open the season. You like those games, don't you? To open the season with kind of neutral field, big atmosphere type situation. That's something that you want to do pretty much every year, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I do. Boise, I think we play them kind of in the middle of the year, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that right? Okay.
I think so. But
At Boise?
no,
FedEx Field.
FedEx. But yeah, I do like that. I thought we were a better team because we played Southern Cal, and I think we'll end up being a better team, win or lose, because we played Alabama. I mean, I believe that.
Logan Thomas, do you have any idea where that guy's going to end up? I mean, he could play pretty much anything. I mean, have you guys settled on anything yet on him?
No, we'll sit down there. I think the H-back, I think he's a guy you can move around, and he's got athletic ability, and I was impressed with him at quarterback. I thought he was pretty good there. So, he's a guy, that his intelligence and his maturity gives him a chance to get in there. So I think when we get to camp, we just got to figure it all out.
Coach,
What aspect
one question, and I will take off, and I apologize to everybody, because I know you've said this before, but it's on Vic. I'm sorry. I've got to have put something in. Your quick comment on him being reinstated, or how do you
I'm
feel
really
about it?
happy he's going to have a chance to get back in the NFL. I know he's working hard to do that, to make the right decisions, to do things right. And I'm pulling for him all the way. I think in the end, he can affect young kids, because I think he can tell them, I had it all. I made some poor decisions, and lost a lot, and now I've come back and I've done things right, made good decisions. I'm back on my feet, and so I think he's got a story to tell.
Perfect. And you've just stayed in touch with him? Yes?
Yeah.
Last time you talked to him?
A couple weeks ago,
Okay.
maybe a week and a half.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
What aspect of Alabama's game kind of worries you at this time?
Well, they're so good defensively, and they got all those guys back.
How many they got back?
I think they got 10 out of 11 or something like that. 9 out of 11.
Really?
Yeah, they got them all.